buzzer hit his hand. Before they all yelled last call on the day the West was won. Yeah, the West was won.
Construction sites, especially ones as complex as 44 East, are sometimes described as organized chaos. I agree with the organized part. The chaos would mean that I haven't done my job, or our team needs to adjust what we're doing. There really are no typical days. You can celebrate your victories, but there's an immediate challenge right behind that one, and another one after that, and another one after that. First meeting of the day is our 6:30 trade partner huddle. We talk about what's going to happen that day. So after the 6:30 huddle, we have a Flintco internal team huddle where we communicate from an office standpoint to a field standpoint, and then from that it's a shotgun. Everybody goes to their position. But when there's 200 men and women working on site, 20 to 25 different trades, there's a lot of communication interactions. Issues that may arise in the field while your phone's ringing is a typical look for a superintendent. We sometimes receive 20 or more deliveries a day on a busy city block in Austin. Knowing when that delivery is going to be here, how long it's going to take, what gate it's going to, what floor it's going to, how we're going to use the hoists that are on site to utilize that and not interrupt the flow of moving 250 people throughout 300 feet of elevated floors. Bubba Swink is the overall project superintendent. I take my direction from Bubba. From me, it breaks out into superintendents with specific roles. We've got Colt on structure.
Being a superintendent over the structural package, the biggest thing is time. Building a building like this downtown, we pour all concrete at night. I'm out here this morning. I'll be out here 3/4 of the day, making sure all the rebar and PT is correct, sleeve placement's okay. I'll leave and then I'll end up coming back tonight to pour concrete. Might have 2 pours per week. You're going through the drawings constantly, constant changes, making sure you're up to date. People coming at you with issues that they need fixed. Me having issues that I need to make sure that I get done on time. I am 100% the pace setter for this project. As fast as the decks can go is as fast as all the rest of the trades can go. Curtain wall, all the other MEP trades, drywall, everything follows me. The fastest I can go, that means that they can roll more crews in. Things get found out, things get changed, coordination needs to happen. So we have another system called Procore. We keep all of our drawings in and then do RFIs, submittals for any product that needs to go in, any changes that need to happen. The architect goes through and signs off on all those changes. We lay everything out with the GPS system, all the sleeves, any kind of conduit that needs to run through this lab. It's all planned out perfectly for how these walls and all these units go into this building. The more correct we are up here, the quicker they can throw their material in to get up this building and not have to do any corrections or fixes to those.
And moving down the building, we have Tanner Stefka. He's a younger guy on the team, moving into a field role. He's got high energy, high enthusiasm, loves what he's doing. It's really fun to watch him.
Thanks, man. What's up, Alex? Curtain wall is all the glass windows, all the panels, all the doorways. So it's called curtain wall because it extends past the edge of the slab of the building. Structure and curtain wall go hand in hand. If there's ever any concrete issues or steel issues that go on, I have to coordinate with Colt. One of the revisions that we've had was like 200 pages, so my curtain wall subcontractor has to go through all of that. All of his detailers have to go through that to see what exactly changed. They write up a quote that I have to process and submit to the owner. And then after that's approved, we have to go back in, re-detail, re-coordinate a lot of the stuff that may have been missed in the initial review, and then resubmit that another 350 pages, go through that may or may not have changed, and push that through before we can proceed with any of the field work out here. There's a lot of behind the scenes work that a lot of people don't see or know about. It's easy to see all the pretty windows and glass and the panels on the side of the building, but to lead up to that is so much work and hours and coordination, not just with the curtain wall guy, not just with the concrete guy, but mechanical, waterproofing. There's a lot of stuff that goes in. Rewarding whenever all of your hard work and coordination behind the scenes pays off and looks great for the owner.
Continuing throughout the building, we've got Kyle Holloway, superintendent over MEP, which is a really high activity process on the job site right now. Kyle, just like most of the superintendents, has a big motor, always moving, always talking to people, working through issues. Kyle is we'll call him a grease man. He keeps the job moving in the areas that it needs to be moving the most.
You live and die by the flow of the structure. Then you got the windows, and then you got the rough-in, level 12. That's where the residential floors start. That's where I'm at right now. So a lot of activity at the moment. My main scope that I'm managing on this project is MEP, and MEP stands for mechanical, electrical, and plumbing, which is the guts of the building. What makes the lights turn on, the toilets flush, the AC blow. MEP starts up top on the deck right now. We got a deck pour tonight. You would think part of that's just the concrete part, but going into that, you got all the rough end of the plumbing sleeves, all the home runs for electrical that goes in, all the blockouts for mechanical. A lot of times people think that when you start a job, you just take a set of plans and you go build it. On a job like this, a mega project, a high rise of 50 stories, there's a lot of planning that has to go in ahead of time. And that starts with the BIM process. So many months ago, before we even put any sticks of pipe in the air or duct in the air, all the subcontractors upload a CAD file to a model. And then Flintco takes those models, they put it into one model together, and we'll find the clashes. Doing that ahead of time saves time and money in the field. When it's go time in the field, it's receiving the material and immediately installing it and not look back.